Hey, jet setters, trendsetters. Hey, this part of the our journey is into. We start the journey off in Dartmoor. It's about 50 k's thereabouts from Mount Gambier, over the border into Victoria. Nice sleepy little hollow. But you'll across the border here, and that's about 18-19 k's from Mount Gambier. So I've got another 30 to go thereabouts. We'll have a look around Dartmoor, the bridge and the carvings and everything else there, Fort O'Hare, just to show you a little bit what Dartmoor's got to offer. Free camping, that type of thing. Then we'll wander on to Nelson, still in Victoria, where the Glenelg River runs through. And the Glenelg River goes underneath of us at Dartmoor as well. But that's where the Glenelg meets the sea. Abundance of bird life, fishing, fantastic. Plenty of places for picnics, barbecues, eating fish and chips. They do have, the kiosk has a fantastic hamburger, and the Roadhouse has fish and chips to die for, and I've got to decide which one I like. As you may know, I love me fish and chips, I love me hamburger, I love pizza. We do a test on all them, but anyway, put all that aside, and we'll travel on to Dartmoor through the pine forest in the southeast of South Australia, which goes into Dartmoor and all the area. Now what I'm noticing just at the moment, the pollen coming off the trees is pretty good. So I'm not going to get the camera out between here and Dartmoor. So sit tight, and in the flash of an eye we'll be in Dartmoor. Here's the border anyway. Well, when you're coming into Dartmoor, along the, or whatever road you're coming in, but I come in along from Mount Gambier, this is what you'll see. Now when you come into Dartmoor, you think there's not too much around. If you slow down, smell the roses, and have a look around, there's a little bit more here than most people think. Like, there's an RSL club down here, active I think it is, I'm pretty sure it is. I wouldn't have the sign up if it wasn't, I suppose. But at RSL, there's a golf club, and that's pretty active. And the footy club, well, that's definitely going on, and they get a fairly good following of people here. The bowling club, there's a bowling club as well, and just for general looking around. Now I don't know how well this is going to show because the sun's on the wrong side of me, but I'll show you what I can. There's a whole lot of cypress trees, I think it was, or pine trees, and they've carved them out into different figurines, statues. I'll try and show you. The sun's riding behind, making things fairly hard to show, but I'm not going to show you all because I'd like you to come down and have a look at it for yourself. Fairly impressive, and I can't think of the person's name who did it, but anyway, here we go. This is what I'm looking at, and this is part of the reason why you should come down and have a bit of a captain's look yourself. And there's 10 of these up along the what do they call this, down through here, and if you've got yourself a battery car, it looks like you can charge that up through to right down there. Looks like a CR3, the slat's sitting up top of it. Anyway, like I said, 10 of these. Slow down and have a look at each of them. This is Fort O'Hare. This is where the free camping goes on. Really totally self-contained. We do see the odd tent, that type of thing going on. And here's the toilets. Okay, down the bottom of the what do you call it again? Fort O'Hare, free camping. There's down to the place that they call the junction. A bit of a swimming hole. I've put actually a canoe in here and paddle all the length of the Glenelg. That's a few years ago now. But I'll spin you around, show you what I'm looking at. Will I put the canoe in again and do it? Most probably would. It'll take 3 or 4 days, but it's a good run. And it looks like, because it's end of winter, still plenty of water flowing through here. Trouble is, it's a bit dirty. But I'll let you have a look. And just while I'm walking around to this other viewpoint, if you do get off the couch and go for a bit of a drive, bring the family and kids, when you're driving in and around the southeast, okay, when you're driving your own ship, you're your own captain. That's fair, I understand that. But when in and around the southeast, if you're travelling twilight, a little bit morning, a little bit night, in the twilight times, be bloody careful of kangaroos. They do come out at that time. Yeah, and if there's a little bit of moisture around, they'll come out grass on the side of the roads, especially on weekends. And you'd say, why especially on weekends? I'm glad you asked that very question. So why on weekends is because down around here is a lot of log trucks heading from Mount Gambier, from the mills, the forest to Portland and return. And the kangaroos get a bit worried about these. That scares them off into the trees, into the pines, into the bushes. Come weekends, there's not so much traffic on the roads, and the kangaroos come out a little bit, and then they get game and cross the road, and we run them into them with our cars and bikes and everything else. So what I'm saying to you, travelling around the southeast or anywhere else with the kangaroos on twilight, a little bit dusk, you know, as the sun comes up of the morning, just be careful, eh? That's all I'm saying. Trying to look after my fellow traveller. Okay, well, haven't seen it look like this for a long time. She's got a lot of water in it, that's for sure. And normally go down there and put your canoe in if you wished. Down through there. Yep, there's a bit of water there. The landing's all covered up. You can see down there the rail down through there, and there's a landing steps just down here to our left, disappear under the water. Here we are, just taken off from Dartmoor, about to head up along the River Road, and we'll set the drone up and hopefully you'll get some footage. There's some rain coming in behind us, so we'll see how much we get done. Then we'll travel down along the edge of the river, showing some landings and all that. So sit back and enjoy. Yeah, also here at Dartmoor we've got, well they've got, not me, museum. Forgot to mention about the museum there. A push bike trail. I'm not too sure the length of it, the trail, but even that's there for people on push bikes. So you got somewhere to stay, free camping, pub, motel, so you can get a meal, a room, go fishing. There's a lot to offer at Dartmoor, all the carvings. Just check out alongside the old, I think it's the old train line, the fence, even they're all carved up. Pretty good job they've done. This video was taken over a couple of days. As I was doing along the river, it just started to rain. I was going to do that on the Spider, but because the rain started to settle in, and I went home and I grabbed the D-Max and come back along. But here we go. These are some of the landings down along the river. It's not all of them, there's quite a few of them. You pull in campsites along the way, as you'll see. Long drop toilet, barbecue, somewhere to sit, place down there to have a fish, and somewhere to drag the canoe into. You can tell by the colour of the river that it's washing a lot of the dirt and mud off the side of the banks as it's coming down. The mouth of the river's to the right and upstream's obviously to the left. Site number 2, good enough to bring a caravan in and park up. And throw the line out down through there. And I've just been reminded the type of fish you can get down here. Live ones are normally bream, mulloway, trout, all that sort of stuff. Eels. Yeah, beautiful little spot. You don't need a full drive for these places, but it's quite safe for two-wheel drive to come down through here, a lot of these places. I think that one will look better upside down in my pot. In the rushes. Oops, sorry about the sun there. Turn you around. That's better. Yeah, 3 sites here. Day use area and 3 campsites. You still book in online. Parks and wildlife, whatever you call them. There's toilets, drop toilets. Yeah, and a place to go fishing. So let's go and explore. This is where you say, I can't remember the name of this place. Three campsites you can use, all with river frontage, with a day use area back over in there. Hey, jet setters. Hey, down at Isle of Bags, and I just noticed this guy. He went to the same shop as I did. I'm going to go over and ask him what he's got. He's got a bloody hamburger. Hang on, I'll just go across. I'm going to do an interview. Excuse me, sir. I've got a video camera going. You don't mind if I film or ask you a couple of questions, do an interview?
Yeah.
I noticed you got a burger. You got that from the local kiosk?
Yeah.
You did. Burger with a lot?
Burger with a lot.
Can you don't mind?
Yeah.
So what's
that.
crap.
Not bad, eh?
All right.
Good stuff.
So can I let you finish that, and I'll come back and I'll give you if you can give us a score out of 10.
Sure.
Right. You know what? I feel like a bit of a stalker. He's sitting over there, and he's masticating away on this bloody burger. I'm going to go back and get myself one of these, I think. But he's nearly finished, so there he goes. I'll just go over there now.
Hello, he's back.
Yeah, go. My name's Greg, anyway. Gary.
Pleased to meet you.
Yeah. Yeah. So, what's your take on the burger, mate?
That burger was like they used to be before they made them fast food.
Mm.
That was bloody beautiful.
And can you give a score out of 1 to 10? 10 being good, 1 being shit.
I'd give it about a 9.
9.
Maybe
Oh,
9 and a bit.
9 and a bit.
Yeah.
Hey, my first review. What do you think? 9 and a bit. I don't know what this bit's all about, but we'll take it on. Thank you, Gary, and I'll stop stalking you.
I was glad to get it down before you come back. I thought the way you were looking at it.
Well, I was standing over here watching, hoping you finishes a bit. You're making me hungry, so yeah. Anyway, thank you very much. I'll let you get along with your life. Cheers, guys.
All the best.
Cheers, mate. Bye. Okay, going to get myself a bloody hamburger, eh? Tourist Information Centre. The river's just down over that bank there. I've stopped just up here amongst all these trees and barbecues and seating area because it's nice and quiet and haven't got the wind coming up the river. But I'm going to have another crack at this hamburger just to see if it's all set up out for me. Alright, I'll give you a quick look, then I'm going to turn you off and on a masticate on that. How's that? How's that, Miss Pat? That's going to be awesome. They are so friendly in that shop. Just, God, nothing's too much for them. Bit of chit chat to them. Lovely staff. Okay, catch ya. Wow. Due for the fish. I said to the young lady there, I'll just you have a small piece of fish, I'll just have that with me burger. And she said, yep, no worries, I can do that. And she charged me accordingly, which is good. So I get here, and I use the fish. What do you think, guys? That's not bad for a small piece of fish. I love the colour, I love the crunchiness of it. If the wind will stop bloody blowing, it'll be right, wouldn't it? But anyway, it's got the crunch, it's got the taste. Oh. Okay. Before the wind blows me away, I'm going to have a bit more of this. I'll give you a score. Hamburger, 9. And because of the way I'm spoken to in there, is second to none. She's a lovely young lady, and the other staff in there, I think she might not long started. Yeah, I'll give them, because of that, I'll up it to 9.4. for the burger. The fish here, I will also give that an 8. They're pretty high scores. But, flavour. Lemon, what's this stuff here? Tartier, absolutely love it. Hey then, catch you jet setters later. This is where the mighty Glenelg River meets the sea, and by looking at it, we've had a bit of a high tide. The river's relatively clean here at the mouth. It's a fair bit windy out there at the moment. Yeah, okay, I'm not too sure what I've banged on about Nelson, but I'll just try and remember. Oh, bloody bunnies are all around the place around here. When I was having dinner, there's a couple of old grey ones and a black one, just Mickey's hanging around. I don't think they're wanting to feed, but yeah. Anyway, so Nelson. It's the mouth of the Glenelg River. It starts up there in the Grampians and wanders its way down. I'll get the kilometres and I'll put them up on the screen there somewhere down here, I don't know. Yeah, this place down here, it's got 2 caravan parks, sorry about that, 2 caravan parks, some cabins here, there and everywhere. I wouldn't say free camping, but you got camping along the river. If you get onto the national parks, Glenelg River, you'll see all those camping through there. Wife and I and the kids have camped along there many times. Go up there, take your boat, take your fishing rod, don't forget your fishing licence, and you can spend a weekend, a week, whatever it is there. Some of the places you're lucky enough to have a toilet. I'm not going to try and guess which ones they are because I forget, but there's some awesome places. If I get the chance, I'll put a couple of shots up there of these places where you can go. But Nelson, small little town, 250, 300 people, if you're lucky on a good day. She gets packed out through the sorry about that, through the school holidays and Christmas time. Fishing's pretty good. Don't forget your fishing licence. You are in Victoria. Yeah, speaking of that, we're only 3 or 4 k's from the border into Victoria, so 32 k's, whatever it is, into southwest is Mount Gambier. Burger with a lot?
Burger with a lot.
Can you don't mind?
Yeah.
So what's
Look at that.
crap.
Not bad, eh?
All right.
Good stuff.
So can I let you finish that, and I'll come back and I'll give you if you can give us a score out of 10.
Sure.
Right. You don't want? Could I have a bite?
No, fuck off. You're not fucking getting it.